Going down the hill in the thing today. Going to get the gate opened up for the power company guy who's coming by today. Call it a gate, it's a wire. As you saw, the hill's in good shape. It's super muddy out here, but the hill is good. It's not muddy. But what is muddy is over by the bus. I could have not parked in a worse spot. So here's where we started bringing the chert up. You can really see the difference here between this, how it doesn't stick to your shoes, and then the clay that's here is disgusting. I'm not gonna step in that right now. I got my own little junk pile started right here. Got to go through and get that all fixed up. Underneath that blue tarp is the passenger seat, which we had to take out in order to get the fridge in. So I got to put that back in, and then I got to get rid of all this trash from the fridge, and then my new storage cabinet. We got a nice rug to put out here. Like, look at the mud hole outside of the door. Literally could have not parked in a worse spot. Oh, there's gravel and everything everywhere except for right here. This is just muck. If I'd have parked right here, the bus would be 90% cleaner on the inside, because this stuff is not like that. So all this chert that we do have, I mean, it's a really good solid base. Nothing sticking on my shoes. I think I'm going to put an RV pad right here on the spot where I'm standing. I think it'll make a nice one, and it'll give us kind of a nice view off of here. And then I think we're eventually going to put an RV pad down there too. Maybe. We'll see. I got to do some excavating in order for that to happen. The hump needs to come out of this hill. Can't really see it here, but it goes downhill and then it comes uphill and then back down on this section here. Oh, our trees that we planted down there, we transplanted, they're doing great. They're still standing tall, and they're still green. Everything's starting to green up out here, that's for sure. It's almost like an unrealistic color of green. That's what color they are. A little foggy today. You can see the fog kind of hanging out. But today's a good day because the electric company guy's coming out. And we're going to get hopefully everything started for the electric this week. Once we get electric service run out here, that'll be one more step towards civilized living, I guess. Solar's been doing good. Our batteries are down though. Kind of cloudy days like this, we've had several in a row where it's been raining and it's going to be hard. So we'll see what we got to do, but It's a good thing we have that big battery bank. At 400 amp hours of 24 volt Battleborn batteries are really working for us, where you can bring them down all the way to 0 if you need to, which we have. The lowest we've had them, that we've seen them, is I think 48%. We didn't make it back up to 100 yesterday. I think when we went to bed we were at 82%. So 3 kilowatt hours a day isn't going to cut it with our normal usage, but we had Tyler here for a day and a half, and a little bit more usage than normal on that. So we'll hopefully, we can conserve a little bit of energy. I just don't want to have to run the generator. And then we got some sun. If we get some sun peeking through for a few hours, we'll be in really good shape. Because that thing can put out 70 amps at 24 volt. And it's been raining so much, the panels should be nice and clean up there. I'd like to see some record high numbers if we get a sunny day here. Clean the steps up here a little bit. We got our boot scraper outside. We moved the bus over, so now we're in a much more solid, not nearly as mucky as what we had before. You can see here the bus doesn't really sink in, and that's where it was over there, where it's just squishy. So it did much better today. There's the campsite. And we got the burn barrel going tonight. Up on the hilltop. It's raining a little bit again. It's supposed to storm again tonight. Solar did about 3 kilowatts again today. We don't need much electricity. We don't, there's no fans running. We don't have the heat going or anything like that. So mostly just cooking meals and keeping the fridge going. We put a walkway around the bus today. I'll show you that in just a minute. Not that we need it, because it's a lot drier over here, but we had some old, pretty heavy barnwood that was out here. So we just made a little deck. But you can see our shoes are much cleaner. I mean, they used to weigh 10 pounds more with the mud and stuff. So we just laid these out. Just gives us a little walkway. We don't have to traipse through the mud every time we come out of the bus. But it's going to keep everything a lot cleaner out here. And again, we're not in the mud hole like we were before. You can tell the burn barrel is burning good when the burn barrel is glowing red. That's awesome. We're enjoying the peaceful night out here. It's gonna storm really bad a little bit later.
Been raining off and on here a little bit.
Just real light little drizzle. We just heard a tree fall in the woods. Big loud crackle and then a boom and branches coming down as it was falling. But we couldn't see where it was at, but it was definitely on our property.
And we were just walking through back in that area.
We were just through that area, walking through the woods. This is a pretty little scene though, with the bus and the thing and the fire and
Too bad all that crap's there.
The post-apocalyptic coronavirus world that we're in. We're not going to catch that up here, but we might get Lyme disease or something, right? What else do the ticks carry?
I'm more worried about the armadillo.
The armadillo? What do they carry? Leprosy?
Yeah. But I'm not really worried about the armadillo.
I don't know that I saw a single animal on the property today.
Nope.
Other than a couple of hawks or buzzards flying around.
Didn't see any yesterday either.
Saw my first squirrel the other day. I've only seen one squirrel on the property. Haven't seen a deer yet.
Hear the coyotes.
Yeah.
They're way off in the distance somewhere. You hear the owl every night?
Yes. I like the owl. Okay.
I do too.
He's my buddy now.
Hootie. Probably hear him in the next half hour or so starting up.
The driveway is still in really good shape after all the rain. It held up real nice. At the top though, where it's flat, it is a little muddy. We're gonna bring in our first load of gravel just to take care of that top part where it's clay up there anyways and not the chert. But yeah, it's holding up real well. We've driven the multiple vehicles up and down it. There's no slipping and sliding, and it's been raining every day. The water kind of sheds off of it, so it doesn't really pool. Got a little bit of a wash going on over here, but that's a couple inches, and we're gonna throw some gravel there and we should be good to go. But yeah, where we did the work down on the bottom, it held up perfectly. Everything looks good. We had some concrete contractors come out today and get us some estimates for concrete for some RV pads, place for us to park our bus, and then a spot down on the bottom for me to work on buses. Kind of a temporary thing until we get the pole barn built or whatever. I'll have a spot where I can actually do a little bit of work or have a friend come visit or something like that. So yeah, the concrete or the gravel truck's gonna come and dump some gravel up on the top where it's a little muddy. And then the 911, the county 911 dispatch people came out today and actually gave us our address. So we officially have an address out here on the property now. So things are moving forward. It's starting to all come together. We get power and water and septic in. That'll be a whole nother thing. We might put the power on hold for a while since our solar is doing so well. Or maybe add some solar for out here. I think our priorities, at least right now, are going to be the septic and the water. So in a minute, you're going to see a dump truck coming through the woods back there. See it? He's bringing our gravel. See if I can zoom in. Right there. This actually might give you an idea how big this hill is. And I'm not even all the way up top. We're still 10 feet from the top. The driver called me for a second there. He didn't think it was in the right spot. Here it comes. Looks like he washed his truck recently. It's working, but it's doing it. That was not easy. Comes load number 2. Tearing up the drive over there. Well, the dump truck didn't do us any favors right here. He had to back down the hill. It really tore this up. Yeah. That is the first guy, right? It's not going to hit the bus, is it? Hold on. It's dumping. Boy, it turned out to be a beautiful day. Okay, yeah, you can go back about another 10, 15 feet maybe. That's good. Yeah, do from there to here, and then if you could do a load here too. One here. Whatever. If you could do another load, yeah, a little bit. It's dumping. Pull forward. All right. Yeah, there's probably enough there for us to control it.
Just a little bit bumpy.
Test out the driveway. Smash down some rock. Not too bad.
Well,
This mound up here.
this right here is going to get really bumpy. I don't know how it got so bad right there. It had to be the way the truck was dumping.
He stopped and backed up. And stopped again.
One more load coming yet.
Out, I think.
Yeah.
Sucks that it's not where it needs to be, though.
I think he'll get a lot of that coming back at the rate we just need to drive up and down it.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it up here, Scott. Oh, boy.
Bus ain't getting out for a while, I'll tell you that. We sat out here in the lawn chairs for a few hours today, just chilling on the bluff. It was nice. It was a really nice day. Okay, so we got the last load for today brought in. Just gotta do a little bit of maintenance on it, but it looks pretty good. I think it's good.
Just the one spot on the hills, bumpy, where they had an issue, but we'll get it fixed.
See him loading up his tools, check the air and all those duels. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Well, he's got a long hard ride in that pre-war silver sides. Get that bus grease monkey on the road. Well, he's got that hammer down and that 47 Hound. It's that bus grease monkey on the road. He travels all around and he's coming to your town. Get that bus grease monkey down the road. See that 4104 with the propped up engine door. Watch that bus grease monkey do his thing. 30 years behind that barn, 'cause it don't run worth a darn. Watch that bus grease monkey make it sing. He knows in Detroit there's no doubt, upside down and inside out. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Saving buses far and wide in that old blue silver sides. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Get that bus grease monkey down the road. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know?